Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to talk about two most important class level annotations used in Spring, and those are @controller and @rest controller. So let's get started. So let's start with @controller. @controller is used to mark classes as Spring MVC controller. So let me create one controller class test controller. To mark this class as a controller, we'll annotate with @controller. We'll write one get mapping to handle HTTP GET request. I'll give the URI for that value equal to get message. I'll write the method public string get message, and we'll print here, we'll return some message, hello from get message. Okay, so this is our controller class. I have given one HTTP GET mapping, and this is our URI. So let me start this application. So it has started in 8080 port. So we'll go to 8080 port, localhost 8080, and as I have given the URI get message, I'll enter, and here you can see like no explicit mapping for this URI given. So this is happening because this is @controller, and we have not specified @response body. @response body. So like this string, whatever we are returning, it will be treated as a name of a web page. So we will get 404 error because in this name we don't have any web page available here. So when we specify response body, response body tells a controller that the object returned is serialized into JSON and passed back into the HTTP response object. So this will be serialized and passed into HTTP response object. So let me run this and show. So it is started in 8080 port. So we'll go to browser and run this again. Now if you see hello from get message we are getting. So whenever we are using @controller, we also have to specify @response body to serialize the object whatever we are returning, so that it will be passed to HTTP response. So now let's check REST controller. I'll name it as @hello controller, and I'll annotate it with @rest controller. So @rest controller is a special controller used in RESTful web services. And we'll go to this REST controller. So if you see here, REST controller is combination of @controller and response body. So now as you see here in test controller, we specified this class as controller and response body. So if we specify @rest controller, we are using both @controller and @response body. So now let me copy, let me create another get mapping method, get mapping. I'll give the URI value test. Suppose I'll give public string test. Now if I do return from hello controller test. So now let me run this application. Stop and rerun. It started in 8080 port. I'll go to the browser. So I'll change this from get message to test. So now you see from hello controller test. So what is the difference between @controller and @test controller? So this is one of the most asked interview question. So as I told you here, like when we use @controller, we have to also mention @response body, but when we use @rest controller, we don't have to provide @response body. That will be taken care in rest controller. And rest controller is relatively new, added it only in Spring 4.0, whereas @controller was added in Spring 2.5. So that is all about @controller and @rest controller. I hope you got a fair idea of both the annotations. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.